Hello, and welcome to Footnotes. As per the usual, I'm here to recap the most ravishing language and ideas from the last week of Wired. First up today, unmitigated technophobia. Gadget Lab's Christina Bonington is spending a month using only her smartphone to pay for things. And in a recent piece, she dropped a very scary word around these parts: Luddite. So a Luddite is someone who shuns technology. This term traces back to an 18th century Englishman who probably never existed, Ned Ludd. So the story went that Ned's boss told him his work sucked. So Ned naturally destroyed the stocking frame he was using because Ned was totally OG. A few decades later, this knitting machine became the favored targets of the Luddites. But contrary to popular belief, they weren't protesting technology per se. Their movement arose in response to unfair labor practices. Manufacturers were using increasingly efficient machinery and were hiring increasingly underskilled and underpaid workers. This may be familiar to you if you happen to be alive right now. Luddite protests often turned violent, and the reaction was swift. The British government made the destruction of manufacturers' capital a capital offense. It's unclear if they realized what an excellent pun that is. But if Luddites were going to get executed for this, they may as well have looked good doing it. So they often cross-dressed. One theory for this claims that the men were trying to assume the energy of the unruly woman, whatever the hell that means. No matter the reason, I just hope they scored some sweet threads before destroying the machines that made them. That's just cross-dressing 101. Next up, an electric car named Tesla and a man named Tesla. Our own Damon Laverance took a spin in not just any Tesla Model S, but the personal Tesla of Elon Musk, the company's founder and CEO. I just hope that Damon didn't monkey around with Elon's seat settings and turn up the radio really loud before returning the car. Anyway, the Tesla is named after the great Nikola Tesla, perhaps the most underappreciated inventor in American history. These very lights are on because of Tesla and are now off because of Wired's smartass script supervisor. Tesla started work in America with Thomas Edison, who offered him what would today be over $1 million to make improvements to the direct current electric system. It was direct current, or DC, that Edison had heavily invested in. Tesla made the improvements, but Edison refused to pay, saying that Tesla didn't understand the American brand of humor. You see, Tesla was born in modern-day Croatia, where they enjoy slapstick humor, not screwing people out of money. So Tesla gave Edison the metaphorical bird, and went off to make the rival system, alternating current, or AC, more commercially viable. Edison was like, "Oh no you didn't," and started a smear campaign in which he publicly electrocuted an elephant named Topsy with alternating current. Obviously, pachyderms didn't appreciate Edison's sense of humor either. But that joker's direct current could only travel a few miles before requiring a substation, among other limitations, so alternating current eventually won out. With AC, our grid became far less complicated and expensive, and that meant fewer jobs. So Luddites were like, "Oh no you didn't."